All right, the next example I'm going to go over is on page 21. It is number 27. So this would be 12 to the second minus 4 parentheses 6 plus 1 all over. So when I say all over, guys, that means fraction bar. All of this is on top of or over 11 to the second. All right, so this is actually going to get hopefully not tricky once I explain this. So guys, hopefully at the start of the year when we were talking about different ways to represent operations, we remember, I'm going to go to the next page, fraction bars are just like division. So guys, think about this. 4 over 2. Well, that's just like the fraction 4 halves. But this is no different than 4 divided by 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So all of these represent the exact same thing. They all represent 2. If I had 10 over, let me do 10 over 2. 10 over 2 is just like 10 divided by 2. Think, guys, what's 10 divided by 2? 5. So all of these represent the exact same thing. So that's just like me saying 12 to the second minus 4 parentheses 6 plus 1. So all of this top stuff divided by 11 to the second. Here's where the slightly tricky part comes in. Oops. You can't just rewrite this as 12 to the second minus 4 parentheses 6 plus 1. You can't do this. You can't then say divided by 11 to the second. Why? Because it's all of this divided by 11 to the second. So this is something that you're going to do last. So guys, with all of that being said, let's just try to remember that this is something, well, technically, let me go back. This, the division, is going to be last whenever you have a big division problem like this. So guys, don't let that scare you. Let's just go back to normal. We're evaluating the numerical expression, so we are using PEMDAS. And just like before, put our boxes around the M and the D. Put our boxes around the A and the S. Why? Because we do multiply, divide, and then add and subtract from left to right. Okay, let's do this. Parentheses. Do we have any parentheses? Technically, yes, but as far as the operation goes, no. So guys, we've got this. We've got 4 parentheses 6. But guys, that means do what's inside of the parentheses. Well, look at what's inside the parentheses. It's just the number 6. Can you do anything with it? No, you can't. It doesn't tell us that we can. There's no addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division problem inside of it, or there's no exponents. So with that being said, what do these parentheses stand for? Well, those parentheses stand for multiplication. So we're going to save those for later. So technically, no, there's no parenthesis operation that we can do. Next, we've got exponents. Well, looky here. We've got, there's one exponent, and there is another exponent. So again, somebody tell me. Yeah, somebody. I don't know who could tell me. I'm in the computer. Side work. Does this mean I'm doing 12 times 2, which is 24, and 11 times 2, which is 22? Again, hopefully we're saying, no, it is not. It means I'm doing 12. I'm multiplying it 2 times. So 12 times 12, and 11 times 11. You can pause the video, take your time, do your multiplication if you need to. So 12 times 12 gives us 144. And 11 times 11 gives us 121. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite the problem with 144 and 121 in place of the exponent numbers. So 12 to the second is actually 144 minus 4 times 6 plus 1. All divided by 121. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase all that other work so that we're only focusing on that one problem at a time. Okay, so here's what we got. We did our parentheses. We did our exponents. Now we're moving on to multiply and divide. Well, remember, we've got the fraction bar, which really means to divide, but are we going to do that now? No, we already said we're going to do that last. So now let's see, do we have any other multiplication? Hopefully you say yes, because we've got the 4 times 6. Hopefully we can all do that one in our head too. 4 times 6 gives us 24, so let's rewrite this. 144 minus 24 plus 1, all divided by 121. So again, I'm going to go ahead and erase that top portion, so we're just looking at one at a time. I'm actually going to go ahead and write this a little bit higher. All right, there we go. All right, so we did multiply. We really can't do divide until the very end. So now we're going to move on to add and subtract. And again, add and subtract from left to right. So really we're just focusing on that top part. 144 minus 24. So right here, let's do this. Let's do some side. Alright, so side work. So in order, we've got 144 minus 144 minus 20. Oopsies, what am I doing? Minus, line up those place values, 24. 4 minus 4 is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2, and bring down the 1. Alright, so we've got 120 plus 1, all divided by 121. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that top part. Okay, now we've got 120 plus 1, all divided by 121. So again, side work. Hopefully we can do this one in our head, but 120 plus 1 just gives us 121. And now we've got 121 over 121. And again, fraction bar stands for division. So I can rewrite this whole thing as 121 divided by 121. And guys, how many times does 121 fit inside of itself? Once. So your final answer is 1.